I'm Kai.
I pour it.
I puff it. We predict it.
My friend,
Woo!
doo-doo-doo. It's so good to see you yet again.
Absolutely. So
How was that weigh in there, by the way?
the weigh-ins went great. You know, there was a lot of people that looked like deer in the headlights. Tweak.
Uh-oh.
There was some definite people that look like they are in their first rodeo. So definitely going to be super fun. We will get right into that. But let's talk about the setup right now.
Okie doke.
How about this? I know that we're limited, but let's just talk about it for a second. You know, we started out on the 70s couch. Then we had to split ourselves apart. Then we've popped up here, popped up there. Now look at this. Another temporary location, but this setup is looking pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Loving it.
So shout out to our tech guy. Our tech guy really outdid himself this time. So good for him. Yeah, but fuck, dude. Fusion Fight League seasons beatings.
Cannot
What do
wait.
you think?
Going to be great. Now, is every fight actually going to be on the card that they've
18 fights. 18 fights. So this is actually a first. So people that don't know, the regional MMA scene, all sorts of characters that you guys that come out of the woodworks to fight. Hats off to everybody that tries it. And I believe everybody should try to get into the cage as long as they train for it, just to try it one time. Come on, you like the rush that you get. But I don't really know where I was going with that. All I know is that usually people will pull out. They book 18 fights, book 20 fights, book as many fights as you want because you're gonna dwindle down to 10. Not this time.
10 if you're
Everybody
lucky.
knew that Fusion Fight League and Terrell Bracken were gonna bring out the big guns for seasons beatings. They pulled both sides down. It's supposed to be packed. They have not pulled both sides down since yours truly won the inaugural featherweight BKFC world title, which is actually sitting right here. Fun fact.
Beautiful.
Before we get into the fight card, shout out to Native Grown. Podcast has been brought to you by Native Grown since for time now. They have provided the puff in the Poor Puff Predict. So shout out to them. Locations coming soon near you. Now, first fight on the card. Let's get right into it. We got Cody Keller versus Jathan Oates. So Cody Keller is the guy that I was talking about that looked like a deer in the headlights. It's his debut now that I have his Tapology pulled up. So shout out to him for making the walk. He's going to get those jitters out. He's from a tough gym. I do believe he was from Extreme Couture. It does not have it on their Tapology. I believe that's what they announced it as. Jathan Oates.
Pretty tough gym.
0-5 on Tapology. I've watched him win before on must have been an unsanctioned Montana show. Shout out the Wild West of Montana. So his record's 0-5. He has been in there with some tough people, and he always puts on grappling performances, but he usually just doesn't get the better of it. I think that he needs to stand on his feet. He can take out this debut guy. So shout out local guy Jathan Oates. So,
I believe he was the one that fought Harrell up there in Hammer, right?
Correct.
And kind of hit him pretty clean.
Yeah.
But Harrell decided to take it to another gear.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Flow State Athletics, baby. Which next up on the card, super excited. You're going to get to make most of the opinions here because I unfortunately have not been in town, but you have been down there at Flow State Athletics watching these guys put in the work. Timothy Curry, two tones. Let's not get that mixed up with two phones. We got two tones. He comes to bang, and he even goes out there. He says, man, I've been working shit. I just want to go out there. I want to swing. I want to fight. But he does always come bring on a show. He has multiple TKO finishes. He has a couple submissions. So shout out to 3-2 Timothy Curry versus Canadian Josh Lambert. Josh Lambert is fighting 2-2 out of the gym that Dakota's opponent is fighting out of. They are stand-up guys, but meaning it's like a Muay Thai gym. So we can expect some kickboxing out of Josh Lambert, and Timothy loves that. He invites that in. Stand and bang, points at the center. Let's go two tones. Flow State's going to get that job done.
Curry's always a fun fight.
No
doubt about it.
Yeah.
Even last year's season beatings, even though he didn't get the better end of that, he was still
great fight.
Putting on some entertainment for sure. So.
You always got to put on the entertainment. That's what this is all about. Bare knuckle MMA. UFC, BKFC, no matter where you're at, this is show business first. So smile, wave, have fun on camera, talk your shit, and put on a show for the fans. Next up on the
No better way.
card, we have Quincy Linthicum debuting against Jonathan Howard, 0-1 versus 0-0. I actually don't know much about these guys because Fusion Fight League has a lot of new guys, so it's hard to know everybody on the card. But what I could say is that the debut guys are usually the guys that come out. My personal self, I tried 8 spinning back fists in my debut, so they're gonna come out, try the stuff they see on TV. Sometimes it looks great, sometimes it looks terrible, but expect a banger out of those 2 younger guys. Callan Kors versus James Watt, and 0-1 versus 0-0. Once again, hard to know people if they haven't fought. Trent Edwards back to Flow State Athletic. He is our guy. Unfortunately, he's at 2-5, but that's literally because he will fight anytime, anywhere, anybody, and he will put on a show. He's going to try his absolute best. Those pesky triangles, Tweek. Those pesky triangles. Trent is looking to bounce back, and I think he's fired up. He's always fired up. He's ready to bang. He's ready to get in their face. So shout out to the silent assassin. He's one of my favorite teammates that I've had, and always looking forward to his fight.
Yeah, him and a couple other fighters when Dave took him down there to Colorado. I think C's MMA, that gym. Since that point, for those that or wanted to take it to the next level, they saw that and they were ready to shift into that next gear and keep growing in this sport. So
yeah, he came off of that awesome viral finish in Haver, and then he unfortunately lost to a triangle choke. But he's back. He does have it, like I said, he has a 2-5 record, but the heart that he brings, the amount of effort he puts into practice, always showing up, like that's what really matters, and he's one of the best. Cody Potter, don't know much about him. He is from town, so they did call this a little crosstown rivalry, if you will. Ooh. Those pesky diesel guys against Flow State Athletics. So shout out to both those guys who are from Great Falls and representing Montana. This card is filled with Montanans. Like Terrell is really putting on, and he's doing a great job to make sure people the next superstar could be on this card right here. You
never know.
So next up, we got Easton Shoop, another Flow State guy from Great Falls High School. Great Falls High wrestler, longtime buddy of mine. He is 0-1. He was dominating that first fight. He gets clipped. That's kind of a wrestler's kryptonite. The first time they get really clipped, sometimes it doesn't go great. So he's looking to bounce back. He was fired up. I got to do a couple rounds with him. He's looking good. A wrestler on the feet is always, hit or miss, and he's been working hard, and I can tell. I've seen those adjustments being made.
Yeah, wrestlers, they definitely obviously are going to go to the go-to. They want to take you to that mat and just grind your face right into the ring.
Yep.
No doubt about it, and just choke the hell out of you. And even though he got popped, he was dealing some good damage just
right
with his stand-up too. And that's what Dave said. He don't trust that dogfight.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you just would have stayed and dogfought him, and I think that would have, probably opened up a few more opportunities for his wrestling rather than just go into it right away kind of thing. So, hopefully he just keeps trusting in his stand up there. I'm really excited for him to get back in that ring. I know I was kind of excited for him to get back a few months ago here and there. It just never worked out, unfortunately. But, just sometimes you just don't need to rush these things and all that stuff. I know amateur, it's about getting as many fights as you can, but sometimes you just got to be patient with the process too. So good to see him back.
We are
season beatings yet again. So
just making sure that we were live everywhere, and we are. Struggled to find it on YouTube, but let's go in here. We have a nice little
That's always a good
stop.
sign.
We got Chenaulter saying sup in the comments. Wesley Kill Eagle. He, of course, would always wish that he could come. He is one of the biggest supporters of Montana fighters. He has his own organization, Fight for Our Future, where the money that he profits goes directly to the Seattle Children's Hospital to support the help that they did for his daughter. So shout out Wesley. Love to see
Big shout out
you
for
guys
sure.
comment. If you guys are in the chat, please like, comment, and share, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. It helps us, and we love talking to you guys. So thank you, and let's move on to the next fight. We got a female fight: Chloe Becker versus Lahua Sodoria. I am so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but I tried. And shout out to you guys. Don't know anything about them, but you know it's great to see women's combat sports growing at the local level as well. It'll just help that the higher up, and so shout out them. And then we got Tristan Bush versus Lars Wittenberger. We went over this fight last week. I know I'm basically repeating my my last
Bandit,
podcast,
baby.
but the Bandit baby, he is coming in supporting a 1-2 record, and his opponent has a 2-6. We've had a Flow State guy knock him out in 15 seconds in Handsome Ransom. Handsome Ransom is here this weekend. Shout out him. He's out training in Arizona. But Tristan Bush, little trouble on the scale. The pesky scale will get you sometimes. He is a Flow State athletics guy. He works hard, and you know he's had some trouble in the cage, but he does fight very tough guys. Usually, the guys that he fights goes on to be undefeated fighters for a little bit. So he's looking to come back. He's in there. He's working hard, and you know he is an exciting fighter. He will talk shit to his opponent. He will put on a banger, win, lose, or draw. There's gonna be fireworks, and that's gonna be a fun fight for the card. Do you got anything on that one?
Hopefully he was standing in the top left corner of the scale. He might have been saying bottom right. That's usually the heavier side.
Right. Yeah, but if we would have just switched it up, challenge the scale. We should challenge the scale.
Yeah. Quick challenge, sir. Over
Yeah.
here, please.
Yeah, toss the fucking brick. So next up, I'm gonna take a lead, as I have been this whole fucking fight card, because you know I know fights. But Dakota Rough Rhodes is fucking back, baby. So shout out to my girlfriend, Dakota Rough Rhodes. She does her job. Like she is the absolute best partner to have in combat sports. She helps me every single fight week. I've been doing my absolute best, but I forget the keys. I forget the fucking water. Like I'm doing my best, but she got the weight cut done. Her opponent came in a little bit heavy, just 1 pound. There's actually a discrepancy. People were told different things, so that sucks. We're gonna just say her opponent missed weight to get in her head, I guess, and she's gonna go out there putting on a Muay Thai fight, elbows, knees, the works, as amateurs. So shout out to her. She is fighting Nicole Gilliard from Lethbridge, Alberta. Just looking at him from weigh-ins, we had a definite confident boost. Dakota was the loudest crowd. Like, whenever you look that good going on stage, like of course you're gonna be cheered for the loudest. But she got the job done at weigh-ins. I think that she won the weigh-in. Now it's time to win the fight.
There you go. Yeah.
So.
I've held mitts with her once or twice, and when I finally figured out how to hold the mitts, her elbows definitely for sure. She's got excellent pop.
For
power
150
for sure.
For a 115-pound girl, like she has that power. Even our strength and conditioning coach was like, yeah, like she can lift and all that, but like let's just get, because she helps me so much, sometimes she doesn't get the training that she needs for her Muay Thai, unfortunately. So our big focus was get back in the gym, get back doing a real Muay Thai practice, and that's what she did. So we focus on strength and conditioning, but her pop is so fucking good for her size already that she spent the majority of her time just like focusing on her craft, which she's looking pretty freaking good. And I might be biased, Tweek. I might be biased, but bet the line. Spectation Sports. I don't know if you can bet on the amateurs. I don't think you can bet on the amateurs, but I do think Spectation Sports does have official betting odds for Fusion Fight League. So we're going to have to check that out. Maybe we can load it up and put a little lay on the line this weekend. We will keep you tuned via the page.
Talk some big sponsor tables.
Yeah, you know, we can get her done. We can
a few bills here and there and say,
absolutely.
This one.
Speaking of sponsors, guys, let's move on right here. Locks of the weekend, you go to curego.com and use code KingKai. We are not to our bets yet, but I thought I would shout them out. But look at this jumpsuit, guys. Let me hold it.
Very jumpable for sure.
Shout out Harvey Singh with
Absolutely.
Singh Contracting. He's fighting on the card. We haven't talked about that one yet, but I did want to take this moment since we segued to shout out our sponsors, and Harvey Singh is one of them. But sponsor
Looking clean.
turned fighter this weekend. We will get to
Woo.
that fight. We will get to that fight. But shout out Harvey Singh with Singh Contracting in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. Get with him.
I think that's the beautiful thing about the regional scene. Some people debut at 15, some people debut at 50.
Absolutely.
Circle of life right there, no doubt.
For real. So we talked about him a little bit on this a few minutes ago in a mutual opponent, if you will. We got Eli Harrell, former CMR wrestler, versus Elijah Aris. I do not know Elijah. He is debuting. We got Eli Harrell. He loves the camera. He was flexing. He was strutting on stage. He absolutely is doing everything right. He's been in the gym. I see him with black eyes at the gym because that you don't get those black eyes unless you're working hard. So shout out to Eli, 2-1 going into this one. Kind of got shocked in his last fight. He did fight a very, very tough opponent, very, very stout opponent, but he held his own and he did what he needed to do. So that one is definitely one of those amateur ones that they matter because those are the fights you want to have as an amateur. And then you get to the pro level, and then that slate is wiped
Tighten
clean, baby.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's see
Made
here.
it all 3 rounds too. Especially after that first round, which a lot of people you survived that big first round. And
I know this is our lock episode, and I don't even know if I've been making my official prediction.
Not quite.
I'm gonna make my official prediction for all the Flow State Athletic guys. I'm betting the line. I saw them all at weigh-ins, and confidence plays a huge factor. I don't like some of these debut guys. Deer in headlights versus Flow State Athletics confidence, like dick swinging energy.
There you
go.
go.
I am fucking so excited for Flow State Athletics. I know we forgot to give our locks of the weekend. We're going to get with those with the pro fights, but all the Flow State Athletic guys, if there was a way, I'd bet the line.
There you go. Little flow lay.
Yeah, a little flow lay. We got Sean Polk versus Gavin Young. Somebody's O has got to go. 2-0 versus 1-0. But Sean Polk, being from Montana, being the son of blunt force trauma, who has one of the greatest fights in Montana State history whenever him and Leo Bercier fought bare knuckle fighting. What a fucking war. Leo was playing patty cake on his face, and then bah! 5th and final round, Sam Polk got the job done against hometown hero Leo Bercier. I fucking love it, guys. I don't want to I'm betting Sean Polk. Sean Polk's gonna be my lock. I've seen him train. He's come to a couple of the same seminars that I've been at, and he's been. I know that he's working hard and he wants it. And he plays the part too. Show him to Wayne's with his sunglasses, puffing his chest out. Doesn't show up with a shirt at -1 degree. Like I get it. Keep it in the blunt force trauma bloodline, Tweek.
Yeah, that was definitely the crowd definitely put the awe and the shock and awe with that 5th round knockout for sure. Especially in the first round, he got dropped too, did he not?
Yeah, he did. Absolutely, he did.
And
it was a gnarly fight.
One more time too.
I think it was a very one-sided fight until blunt force trauma got the job done. So it was definitely a fight to watch, and I think that Spectation Sports should maybe post that they should do it 12 days of beatings, and that should be the 12th day because that fight was a banger. You got 2 old dudes just going at it. I don't want to take away from Sean Polk. I know we're talking a lot about his dad, but he's young in his career. So obviously, we're gonna compare. We're gonna keep it in the bloodline, like I said, and but we get to see him fight this Saturday. He will be one to watch. Here we go on the professional card. Are you ready for this?
Oh, ready as I'll ever be.
So actually, we don't, because it's 2 debut guys. Well, one of them isn't a debut. I actually do not see Harvey Singh. Oh, yeah, right here. I missed it. The false order. So I'm going to try to put this in order. Let's go to our first pro fight of the night. We're kicking off pros with bare knuckle fighting, baby. So listen, guys, whenever I say I'm a massive fan of bare knuckle, like maybe I know I'm biased being a 5-time world champ, but being in the crowd, like I am so in shock and awe at what people do in that ring. So Bare knuckle is insane. This is our boy, first fight of the night, Harvey Singh with Singh Contracting. He's going against BKFC vet Dakota High Pine. Harvey Singh, listen here. He's a big sponsor, and he's helped make sure that fighters can get through and make the sacrifices we need. We have he sponsors arguably the two best fighters in Montana State history. King Kai Stewart, 5-time world champion. We got Tommy McMillan, who just punched his ticket to the UFC, and Harvey Singh had a big play in both of our careers.
Yeah, big
Not
shout out to
only
Harvey.
has he been throwing the gloves on, sponsor turned fighter, it's time to take the gloves off, baby. Bare knuckle fighting with Harvey Singh versus Dakota High Pine. Harvey Singh, man, it's insane. I don't know who to vote for, because even Harvey's going in with the mentality that, like, we are just the process of what he's had to get through to, like, make it to this fight, make this weight class that he hasn't made since he was, like, it's been years, he says. He says that he's already fucking won. And his, like, I'm a realist. Combat sports is definitely a younger man's game. Dakota High Pine, on paper, should win this fight. But you can't beat the old dog's heart. And Harvey Singh has that old dog heart. And he may be my sponsor, but I would shoot it to you guys straight. I'm betting the underdog, Harvey Singh. Like, if I had to make my bet, I'm saying Harvey Singh is going to take it. I think Dakota High Pine can be taken into deep waters. I do know that Harvey Singh, in all the fights that he's had, except for his bare knuckle one, he's gone the distance.
The amateur one.
The amateur one. Dakota High Pine doesn't. He either gets finished quick or he finishes quick. So I'm super pumped. And I'm voting the old dog. I'm voting the old dog. So
there you go. Yeah, definitely a little coin flip for sure. I mean, for spicy purposes, I can go with Dakota if you want.
Yeah, let's go. A little 3P bet. I got Harvey Singh. Loser has to go to
challenge. Yeah.
Loser has to go to a sperm bank, donate, and you have to check the box that says that they can contact you when they turn 18. I'm just kidding. That was what we were gonna say to Jared.
That was a little too spicy. That might have been spicy as that King Kai salsa there, huh?
The King Kai salsa. Oh, I know that we discussed it on the other episode. Another quick little segue till we move on to the next pro fight. Like, guys,
and I'm back.
Smitty salsa, the King Kai crack skull salsa, made with King Kai's crack skull pepper. Crack skull pepper will be released whenever we launch King Kai World. King Kai World will be out very soon. I know I keep saying that. We're coinciding it with a fight announcement. You guys have seen my frustration, so just bear with me. Crack skull pepper is coming. Schmitty salsa, 6 jars left. Hit us up in the comments below. Mike, the ump with a pump, in the comments. Good evening, gentlemen. The
Good
ump
evening
with
to you
the
too,
pump,
sir.
baby. So
Good to see you alive.
But yeah, let's move on to this next fight. We can go through these a little bit quicker and just give our locks, because like I said, we did already talk about all these, but where'd the fight go? There was another fight right here. Right here. Billy Wagner versus Sharon Spain. Sharon Spain had something to say to me at the press conference. He kept calling Kai Stewart the princess. He doesn't even have his belt because he doesn't fight. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, he has 69 fights, and he could have retired with a legendary record, but instead he's going to, a legendary number on his record. But let's be real. If we look up and down his record, it has not been going well for him. Why would you ruin the 69 number? Like, you could at least win with something. He's not doing it in the ring. And I do, he was nice to me afterwards, so I will give him that credit. But I'm mostly putting him down because I'm hyping up our fucking boy, Billy Wagner, rocking the native grown sweatshirt at weigh-ins. What a dog. He is from Browning, Montana Native American. He's fought on Madison Square Garden, T-Mobile Arena. He has fought the best of the best. And now we're seeing him back in Fusion. We are back against Sharon Spain. Bet, hammer the fucking line. If Spectation Sports I know the odds are up. If they actually let you bet through that app, bet the fucking house. All right? This is not financial advice. Do not take my fucking advice on anything. Bare knuckle is very dangerous. Anything can happen. Let's fucking go, Billy
Just
Wagner.
a financial suggestion.
Financial suggestion. I got you. Anything on that? Do you have anything to add about Mr. Billy Wagner? I know you don't know Sharon Stain, but
Yeah, definitely do not know Mr. Spaniard, no doubt.
yeah.
But with Wagner coming down the room, been awesome to see him down there and work. And he's always been willing to absorb information, new information in regards to fighting in general. And I know for a little bit there, obviously he was originally training for an MMA fight compared to a bare knuckle fight. Um, I'm happy that he was able to get a fight in general. I'm sure he was a little at home, probably a little bit more with that bare knuckle fight. He was definitely training hard for the MMA fight though, but
Yeah. Well, we saw him.
um,
He beat Lloyd, and Lloyd is a savage, and he made it look pretty easy. I think he's finding his stride in bare knuckle, like you just said. We did see him fight against what's his name, Bryce Henry, my dog from Florida. We were actually on the same team in the Combat Crucible that will be coming out very, very soon. I cannot explain what happened, but Bryce and I put on a damn show. So shout out to Bryce Henry, but we're talking about Billy Wagner, who he did get finished in that fight. He was showing some good things. Bryce is one of the absolute creme de la creme in bare knuckle. He's the like, if he wins the title, he will officially be younger than me in bare knuckle. So you got to give credit where credit is due. And Billy looked very, very good against him. So we see him win on this regional promotion here a couple times. We will definitely see him back on the big stage because Billy is like, I believe that Billy Wagner is like the best, if not very, very close to the best boxer in Montana State history. I know that we've had like that's no disrespect to Todd Foster. He was an Olympian, but whenever we talk about who Billy's been willing to fight, the big stages that he's made to outside of the Olympics, like he's a dog. So shout out to him.
absolutely.
So yeah, I got on a tangent.
No,
I
nothing wrong with that at all.
took some shots. Took some shots. We're smoking that native grown, and like usually I smoke the whole thing, and I only took a couple puffs because that's the best percentages in the state of Montana.
Is it?
No fabrication, no bullshit, just the highest percentage. This right here, 37.07% without any infusion. Like people think I play. I only work with the best companies. Native Grown is one of them. Get out there now.
I think I'm getting a context high now.
Little context high with that promo. Fucking cutting promos. King Kai promo style, baby. We got okay, so let's move on. Fuck man. We got Brady Meister and Daniel Trejo. So I want to make something crystal clear. Before I make my pick, Brady Meister is one of the nicest people I've ever met. Even with my beef with Joe Riggs, like he stayed out of it. He's always respectful. He's been looking to cross train. He sent some people to Flow State. We've sent a couple people there, like just for right fits purposes. And so shout out to Brady Meister for keeping another MMA gym alive in Great Falls. And I do wish him luck. I'm very 50-50 on the outcome of this fight, though. Like, I do respect Brady. I think Daniel Trejo is like, I don't know why. I want to see him do well. He knocked out Justin Harbison, and I was 100% rooting for Justin Harbison, but it was one of the scariest knockouts I've ever seen. And I really hope that everything's going to be okay. I hope we see Justin Harbison back in the ring. I 100% doubted my man Daniel, the super duper saber tooth. I gotta go with him because everybody's gonna look at it. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, is this even fair?" But he's knocking these guys out. He's bringing 9 fights of professional MMA experience to Brady Meister's 1-0. Everybody says the height difference matters. Look at Kai Stewart versus Howard Davis. Look at Daniel Trejo versus Justin Harbison. I'm just saying, bet the fucking line.
Yeah, no, definitely was shocked on Trejo and Harbison for sure.
You watched that? You seen that? You there?
I remember the day.
You remember the day? Oh,
no,
boy.
I know. Like I said, obviously Harbison. I didn't wrestle with him, but obviously wrestling from the same school. I think it was one of those when I was finishing school and I was volunteer coaching. I think he came in that year, and so then obviously still staying around and watching him grow in there, and then obviously watching him grow in the MMA world too. Like there are a lot of high hopes. Yeah.
Our sound guy did wrestle with the Justin Harbison. He the University of Providence and UGF. I believe he was here for both eras. I want to say that maybe he trickled into the UP
That sounds about right.
because I feel like he was around for a long time.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think he
definitely
came
want to
in
see him back.
UGF, and then when you finished
But
out All
but
American, he was UP.
but especially at heavyweight, like this brings something up. It's just like knowing when, because that's 2 KOs, unfortunately, and sometimes at heavyweight, like just because you're bigger doesn't
Got
mean
your
your jaw's
G-force,
big.
man.
It
It all
just
adds
because
up.
you're bigger doesn't mean that you're like you can handle it. So I honest to God hope that I know he is on the DL training systems train, and I think that Dylan can get him right, and I think that we can see him back because he needs to utilize his wrestling and really just protect his jaw because at heavyweight those guys, like the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and I hate to say it like that, but protect yourself. Hopefully we see Justin Harbison back. On to the next. Here we go. William Dunkel, the 208 underdog, versus Jesse DeRozier. So I actually have a little story. Jesse DeRozier
Story time.
fought Cameron Delano, a bull rider with I believe either 1.5 million or 2.5 million followers on Instagram. They fought in Texas, and Delano hit me up a couple times. Like we are homies, and I actually texted him before the fight. Like, well, I texted him after the fight. Like, yo, if you heard me, like, I have to support Montana. I'm Montana until I die. I have it tattooed on my back. So, once I found out a Montana was on that Texas card, ye fucking ha. That was the loudest fight that I was for, and he was doing what he needed to do. He dropped Delano, but bare knuckle, everything can change with one punch. I think he broke something, and but I'm glad to see him back. So Jesse DeRosa versus William Dunkel. I know William Dunkel hits like a fucking truck. He knocks people out, Tweek. He knocks people the fuck out.
I bet.
But I'm riding with Montana, baby. Jesse DeRozier, lots of experience. If as long as he can, I believe that if he can. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That it's not bare knuckle.
Hold up.
I thought I could have sworn that they mentioned bare knuckle. They're doing. I'm looking right now on Tapology. This is. Oh, they all say this 5'3" pro. Never mind. That's Tapology's mistake, not a King Kai mistake. My apologies. Fuck Tapology. I'm just kidding.
Respect.
But no, because it's saying that it's a 5 3 minute round. It's 5 minute 3 rounds.
Oh.
But bare knuckle obviously is not that. It's 5 2-minute rounds, and Fusion Fight League does the same. So I'm betting the line. That William Dunkel does hit hard for bare knuckle, so I really do want to tiptoe lightly on the bet line on this one, but I do believe that I'm going to ride with Montana and ride with the other. I want to mention this because I haven't mentioned it yet. This is something that Fusion Fight League, Billy Wagner, all the Native Americans posted, but 5 Native Americans are headlining this fight card for Montana. And you'd think that would have happened before, but this is all pro fights. This is Fusion Fight League's biggest pro card. So shout out to the Native Americans that are fighting hard, representing their community, representing their culture. I native grown, baby. Like I absolutely fucking love seeing them doing great things. Hats off to them. 5 Native American warriors headlining the season's beating. So
very awesome to see.
So sorry.
No, I was just saying it's crazy in general. Just with this season's beatings, and I don't know, maybe it's just a Great Falls biased opinion, and obviously Fusion Fight League, Montana. Montana adopted, I should say, since originally from Washington, but there's been times where cards have literally been dwindled down to 8 fights in general. So the fact that they not only got all 18, but then 5 headliners.
So let's also bring something awesome up to piggyback off this. I know we talked about like people pulling out earlier and all that, but the roads in Montana were bad and we had no pullouts. Like the heart of Montanans, everybody, like a lot of people in the comments will say King Kai's corner, like fuck Montana, whatever, this, that. All right, then beat me, motherfuckers. Like the Montanans are the toughest breed of human being, and we're seeing that with Seasons Beating. We're seeing that on the highest level, whether it's the UFC or the BKFC. So,
there's tough, and then there's Montana tough.
Yeah, I think Terrell, and this is not a paid advertisement for Terrell. Let me just tell you guys that. But I gotta just say this is This is a very, 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 very high level regional promotion. The lights, the cameras give you a true feeling of what's going on. Um, but yeah. Shout out. So back to the with a pump. Tall, skinny Billy Keat says hello to the coaches of Flow State Athletics. Billy's been actually a pretty big part of my streams lately. So shout out him. He's a fighter with Flow State Athletics. Believe he's dating the daughter of Mr. Ump with the pump.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go.
So shout out to you guys. I believe that's why Mike is the one commenting that. They must all be hanging out. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for commenting. You guys, like, the more interactive the podcast is, the definite more fun it is for me and Tweek. Like, we can babble all day, but we would babble all day off camera. So we love including whatever we can do to make the fans happy and have some fun.
I can hold a babble or two.
Should we embarrass the fighter in the house? Bring her on for a 2-minute segment?
I don't know.
Nah, she said no. She said no. Everybody, we'll get a post fight victory podcast. What do we say? A triple
Could you
header
look that
weekend
up real quick
on
there?
Sunday. I think it's a
Little
triple
Sunday fun day.
a little
Yeah,
triple header for the Kai's to wrap up Kai's road trip.
absolutely. Maybe he tried to come up with some spicier lays there.
Yeah, man. I am gonna trickle back into the sports bet. I have entered fight camp. Kinda. I've been in fight camp. I'm actually, my weight's great. That's why you guys did see me take a couple shots. I'm smoking native grown, but we do have a fight coming up.
Those are shots of magic dose, weren't they?
Yeah, shots of Magic Dose. Just shout out Magic Dose, guys. Drinkmagicdose.com. Once again, code Kai just across the board. We still have more fights to go. We're having a good time. We're
That's a
actually
grand old time.
we're doing this, man. But it is a longer. We're long-winded tonight. Not by our fault, but the fault.
We're really just trying to break in the new setup right now.
Yeah,
And it's just a fantastic setup.
I know. I almost have to move back to
Got a
Great Falls so
great
we
shout
can
out
use
to our
it
tech
weekly.
guy.
I know. We have
And
a
shout out to the Airbnb that hosted this location here. So
absolutely. So Dallas Davison versus Eric Lopez. Listen, both guys are BKFC veterans. This card, Seasons Beatings, hosts 10 bare knuckle vets. 10 bare knuckle vets. Unless you're counting amateur bare knuckle, then you have 12 bare knuckle vets on this card. And Dallas Davison and Eric Lopez both have multiple fights with BKFC, and they are fighting each other. Eric Lopez, hit or miss. Like I'm homies with him, and I'm not even trying to be fake. I'm giving an honest fucking breakdown of the fights. He's hit or miss. You know, I've only seen him hit or miss in bare knuckle though. Like he has great boxing. Eric Lopez. Eric Lights Out Lopez. But in bare knuckle, one of the biggest things that boxers struggle with is not having the big pads to cover your face. He will shell up in bare knuckle, and it just drives me fucking insane. And I think that his record reflects that. If he can move the entire time and remember that there's not big puffy gloves protecting himself, his combos look great. He looks great in there. With that being said, I think Dallas Davison has found a pretty damn good stride in bare knuckle. So I'm going to bet the Great Falls guy. No disrespect, but I'm going to bet the Great Falls guy, Dallas Davison. And his last fight was against BKFC former world champion Francesco Ricci of the BKFC down in Hollywood, Florida. And I was ringside for it. He was looking great until a clean right hand fucking landed.
Oof.
So he was looking great until he didn't. I'm going with Dallas.
there you go. I heard it's pretty spicy between them though, huh?
This has been a long time coming, but I think we have seen a little bit of some just genuine respect. I think Eric Lopez is dealing with some loss right now, so I think that it's definitely going to be toned down than what a buildup would be if Eric wasn't grieving. So I don't want to say anything, but I do want to just say that, like, hats off to you, Eric, for still accepting the fight, bearing the dirty roads, and yeah, I want to see a banger, especially with what Eric's going through. So I want to just, like, hats off to both guys, pray for safety, and let's see an absolute bare knuckle banger. Still betting the Dallas line though.
There you go. Perfect.
Moving on to Lane Lemire, Jordan Christensen. Don't know much about either of these guys, but I'm riding with the Montana. And once again, Jordan has shown some great bare knuckle boxing, but this is an MMA fight. And I just don't know enough about his MMA fight. 3-3 versus a 9-6. Delane Lemire's 9-6. Jordan Christensen 3-3. I'm going with Delane. This is a retirement fight. He says he was training before he accepted it at the presser. So remember on our last podcast, I said sometimes retired guys, well, people that are going to retire just throw in a fight and they're like, oh yeah, I can use it to retire. I think he's ready. He's looking tough. The energy level was great. So I'm going with Delane Lemire. And we can't fucking vote on the guys from Vegas. Fuck that. Ride with Montana. 406, baby. Anything on that one? You got out of those guys?
Not really too much. But it is a Montana retirement fight, so take it with a grain of salt, basically.
Right.
But if you think it's a legitimate retirement fight, gotta ride with the guy for sure.
You take everything that any fighter says with a grain of salt because you never fucking know what people do behind closed doors.
Happen.
But he says, I've been training for 4 months. I found myself back in the gym, helping people out, coaching people, and he says, I never had a retirement fight. I spent 15 years in the sport. Let's do it. So I think there's a lot of confidence in his voice. He does have a tough challenge, but we got to ride with the Montana guys. If it's ever a coin flip, I'm going Montana. Everybody should just know that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Go Montana. So let's just talk about this little main event. Let's not say little. This is a catchweight championship. 200 pounds. Left hook Leo Berzier. Leo Bushido Berzier. Whatever you guys want to call him. He's a Montana staple. Great Falls staple. Versus Mike Jones. Mike Jones is younger. Bare knuckle vet. He claims to have been sick the night that we fought on the same card. But then he won his next 2 fights. So it's like, maybe there's something there. And so I'm going to say, I got to go with the hometown guy, Leo Berzier. I expect an absolute banger. Both these guys want back on BKFC, so there's a little bit of tension there. Mike Jones, a lot of times this favors the younger guy, but I've learned never bet against Leo Berzier. And,
Nope.
I've became a good, him and I have a very good, genuine respect for each other. It started off rocky because he is Joe Riggs' boy, and I'm not afraid to admit that. That's probably no stranger because it was all on social media at one point, but there's a genuine respect because I respect everybody that came before me in combat sports, and Leo paving the way for Team Wolfpack, Evolution Fighting. Like, he's just been around the Great Falls fight scene for too long to have beef with the guy. Come on, like he's a legend. So he's shown me the respect. Let's fucking go. Bet the Leo line. What do you think?
Yep. Going with Leo for sure.
You were at that fight in Utah.
I was.
But you were probably pouring a couple deep.
Mike Jones. Yeah. No, I was there more as a spectator rather than a corner or.
You were front row. You had those native grown seats.
Yeah. Shout out Native Grown. Shout out him for not showing up. I lucked out on that one.
Yeah, it was lucky that I believe his daughter had prom, and you gotta go to that. Opened up the seat for Tweek. Tweek was gonna be stuck in the media section, which at that point the BKFC media section was dope. Now they put the media section way up in the nosebleeds. So now it's like
where the media section should actually be.
Right, for real. But yeah, guys, that wraps up the card. Leo Berzier versus Mike Jones headlining seasons, beatings in Great Falls, Montana, a record 18 fights. And then shout out Flow State Athletics. I'm gonna just make it a last second shout out to Dakota Rough Roads. I think she's fucking sexy on that stage. I think she does it right. She says she's all nervous in front of the cameras, but she's absolutely shining on stage. Like, she was glowing. She just gleamed confidence up there. She had the loudest cheers in the arena, and I expect no different on fight night. So she's coming for that KO of the night, a crispy $250. Shout out Cody's Cars, Cody's Viewcast, and longtime Montana fighter. He is putting up $250 for KO, $250 for submission, and $250 each to fight of the night. So shout out to him helping push fighters' careers, and I think that's gonna, like, in the great words of David Feldman, president CEO of BKFC. Fight your fucking asses off. Okay? Fight your fucking asses off. And I think that we are going to see just that at Fusion Fight League. Yeah, and I know that we kind of got away. Like I exited the car, but the chat is delayed by a little bit. Mike, Leo is a freak of nature. He should destroy his opponent. Leo really is. Like, even against Perdomo, like, he's older, he's slower, and he knew that. He was in the locker room, and he was like, I gotta catch this guy and knock him the fuck out. Like, like he goes, this guy's fucking scary, but I gotta knock him the fuck out. And like, that's just the type of guy Leo is. He will stand in front of the steamrolling Cuban 10-0 fucking Leonardo Perdomo. So
I guess I gotta morph to 50% of my power now.
Absolutely. So yeah, Tweek. Before we segue, I don't want to run insanely long. It's not too late, but enough with the fights. That was a great lineup. I feel like we got the locks. Shout out Spectation Sports. Go check out all those lines. I do believe there's a betting line on there. I've never tried it, but I saw the odds, and usually if there's odds, you can bet on it. So
any other random like head-to-head against spicy bets that you'd want? Because I know for shits and giggles, obviously you picked Harvey, I picked Dakota.
Yeah. To be between us, if there was an under bet, I'm putting that on Dakota. I know that's not something you and I would fucking bet against because she's our dog, and but
yeah,
if I had a personal juicy bet, I think Dakota is gonna finish this girl, and I think it's gonna be. I do think it's gonna be just a beautiful work of art. I'm the decision guy. She's the finisher. Okay, let's just make that very fucking clear. Okay, so yeah, but if you want to go head to head, let's try to find a 50-50.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I do like that Brady Meister Daniel Trejo fight, but I do think that
if you're going Trejo, I'll go
Big Bird
with the Montana
Big
fella.
Bird.
Yeah. There you go.
Big Bird.
You got your Montana fella, I got mine.
All right, shaking it.
Fits in shiggles.
Yeah, man. I like that line. What other? I do think that we have
clarification purposes. Montana also, just for the content, for the clout. Know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Respectfully, it's a respectful clout.
Man, I'm feeling good.
You know what's really funny?
What's really funny, Tweek?
Just with the fresh new printed sweater that y'all gifted me with. It's definitely the same sweater from 2 years ago.
Dakota Rough
What
Roads.
a beautiful 2-year anniversary gift. By the way. Lots of history with that sweater.
Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, that shout out Dakota. She made that with her 2 bare hands. Can you believe that? So if you guys need any printing done, shout out to Dakota Rough Roads. Bulk only. 50 plus shirts per order. That's how it's got to be done. Bring that money. Bring that money. Which I know that King Kai World hasn't officially launched, but if you guys would like to, KingKaiWorld.com has one item for sale, and that is the Dakota Rough Roads Fight Night tee. Oh, she's sexy. Sorry. Gets me going. Gets me weird. Native grown gets me weird. So
It's a different strain up there in Montana, huh?
Different up here. It's the elevation. But
oh man.
Hopefully the AI clips that one, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So fuck, we better move on. We're gonna run out of time. We're sitting at 49 minutes. Shit.
Ran out of time. We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time. So let me segue into something that needs to be talked about. The backbone of the Tweek and Kai show. There for a while, our Facebook was the Kai and Tweek show because Tweek actually typed that out, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Well, why did you put the Kai and Tweek show? That's just wrong." Tweek is the absolute backbone of this fucking podcast. He's like, "Hi." He showed up last night while everybody was cut weight because I did say that we would do the podcast, but I was the weight cut liaison, if like pretty much.
Oui.
So I had to make sure everybody was doing their thing. It got too late, and you could hear the fucking Tweek sigh of like the fucking Kai bullshit. But no, seriously, like we have 3 seasons with as many episodes as we do because of you, and we then even in our huge delay, the Tweek tidbits were coming out. The Munlays are always out. So I just want to take this little moment to shout out one of my high school wrestling coaches, Tweekaford Nicholas Gage Schmidt.
Always appreciative. No doubt about that.
So yeah, guys, that's like we have my page is rolling. I know King Kai's doing his thing, but we got to get the 3P podcast out there because now we got to get it out there because of what we're gonna discuss next, and that's our fucking locks of the week. What do you think about that?
Big
Tweek?
locks.
The big locks of the week. Are we gonna do a magic dose parlay of the week?
We gotta do.
We
one.
gotta do one. Maybe a little courtesy lay.
Little courtesy leg, absolutely.
Awesome, possum. So I guess you could start us off.
Absolutely, gotta do Tweeks 20.
Okay, yeah, we got to do Tweeks 20.
Exactly. Obviously it'll be a ball foot. It would not be punch face, but. And of course, I probably should have had this pulled up.
Instead of Kai's cards, should I just fucking bust like 3 hands of blackjack real quick?
Why not?
Let's fucking do it. Shout out to Kirgo.com, baby. Fucking blackjack on the road.
Speaking of, a quick little shout out to little kitty cats over there in Montana State. They beat the shit out of their opponent, SF Austin, moving on to the semifinals, where more than likely it'll be a matchup with University of Montana.
Wait, so they wouldn't meet up in the finals?
No,
no way. Did they really?
So there were 2 and 3 seeds respectfully, and then Montana State won, so therefore they took the 2 seed. So they'll meet up again, Brawl the Wild 2.0. But it'll be in old Bozo there.
Bozo the clown.
But the big thing, I don't know if you're up to date on it, but North Dakota State lost in the first round. Yeah, so that's huge. Assuming
the Cardinals of whoever, but I believe it was a red
Illinois
bird.
State, yeah.
So it is the Illinois State Cardinals?
Yeah.
Okay. See that? Fuck yes, Tweek.
Painted?
I knew a fucking stat, baby.
Love it.
I saw the red bird and I was like, oh, it's got to be a Cardinal. After your Tweeks 20, I'm just going to fucking bust the news. I'm talking shit about someone.
There you go. Perfect. Can't wait. But
I don't give a
canning
fuck.
and waiting, bowl season will I think bowl season officially starts tomorrow.
Can you? So I know we keep segueing, but we're having fun. We're getting
Side
fucking
tangents.
We're getting
Love
crunk. Anyway,
King Crunk.
fuck, I forgot. See, I always have to add so much shit. I forget what the fuck I'm gonna say. I hate it here.
Actually, you know what? I hate this podcast.
Okay, actually, so we have to segue for this one because I will forget.
Okay, there you go.
Mike Geiger, the ump with the pump. I think Tweek needs to come out of retirement and box one more time, baby. What do you say? What do you say?
That would assume that I've boxed before.
You would just have to do an MMA fight, so that way, worst case scenario, you can put a fucking drill pace on someone and fucking survive.
Yeah, something like that. Up at 205.
You're gonna have to cut some fucking weight, bro.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Schmitty salsa. Let's go to
Well, just if it's during winter, during coaching season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 205s is easy to make, and maybe even 85s. But
I think we got to get you to 85s.
Yeah.
God damn it. Hold up. I got to demonstrate.
And Exhibit A. There you go.
Okay.
Masterful gambit.
I'm not even talking shit because Tweek you are 1-0, right? You won that fight?
Undefeated, undisputed in the regional area of North Central Washington, baby.
Fucking go. So, guys, I dropped my cherry. That's sad. All right, we can move on. I know I get it. It went silent.
Actually, speaking of a side tangent, I remember when Mr. Wesley Kill Eagle came up to me. He's like, how would you like to fight 85s? And I totally thought he was talking about fighting that night. And I was like, that's like an hour to the fights. I'm probably have to drop weight. Like, I don't know, man. But he was totally talking about a fight that was happening 3 weeks later. And he came up to me like half an hour afterwards. He's like, nah, don't worry. I got you covered. You can stop sweating now.
Yeah, shout out to Wesley Killeagle putting on shows. I know we talked about him, but you brought him up. I have to shout him out
Missed out on the cool
every single
medallion.
time. So yeah, I bet you we should probably get to Tweeks 20. Otherwise, this will never fucking end. I'm trying to do something, but I'm fucking.
It's all right.
New setup. It's a new setup. This is a nice setup.
Box.
You know, I'm on that 5-time world champ salary, so it's like my setup is not this cool. We're having a good time. That was a joke.
We're just enjoying the
Everybody,
venue.
My
That's
setup's
what.
actually
That's
fucking
what we're
insane
doing.
that I
Enjoying
don't know
the
how to
venue.
use. I
No
just don't know
rush.
how to use it.
But anyways, officially, here we go. Tweeks 20. After coming off 3-2 week, we're hoping for our first 5-0 of the year. I totally thought it was going to happen. First few weeks, we had a couple 4-1s, but I was obviously close comes only to horseshoes and hand grenades. So starting off, let's start with the Colts and the Hawks. I'm going the under 42.5. Despite, grandfather Phillip Rivers possibly starting in this game.
Over 3 touchdowns.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. See if that pans out. I mean, if anyone's going to sling it, it will be Phillip Rivers. The Hawks' defense has started figuring out their flow there. So they should be able to ward off most QBs, especially a 44-year-old QB who hasn't slung it in a few years.
Yeah,
but
man.
again, that's
Didn't Joe Flacco throw 3+ touchdowns his first game back?
41. Yeah, like
We've
who knows?
seen this time and time again. I'm telling you guys, smash the 3+ touchdowns line. Smash it. You get your money back at the third one.
There you go.
Come on,
exactly.
guys.
Like I said,
If you get it at 2.5, fuck, that's cash money.
it's just going to be a word game because as of recent, Seattle hasn't really played well at home. Sammy D is not afraid to throw an interception or two as well. And I think Sauce Gardner is going to be back there for the Colts, healthy, so it should make it interesting. I still think the Hawks are going to win, but nonetheless, I definitely am smashing the under on that one, which usually I'm just smashing the over.
Yeah,
Because I want excitement and stuff like that.
Life is too fucking short to bet the under.
Yeah.
It's too fucking short.
Well, good thing it's a short time before the end of the year, right? So,
all right, we'll bet. I'm going to fucking fade Tweeks 20 already. I'm
Just
so
already
sorry.
fading it?
I'm going to fucking go to Kirigo.com using code King Kai.
Just bet everything
I'm
opposite?
gonna fucking bet. I'm gonna bet the opposite.
all right, perfect.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna
Way
bet
to
the
keep it
opposite on all
spicy.
of them. I will agree with him if I agree with him, but I will fucking say that. I'll bet the over on because what's the line set at? 42?
42.5.
42.5. That
Don't forget, they beat the shit out of the Vikings, but only 26-0.
yeah. I do love what you're saying. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to be bold, right?
Just be bold,
so let's
baby.
bet the over, baby.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna be awake because we're gonna party Dakota's fucking knockout fucking bonus. We're gonna have to go on a tropical vacation with those winnings.
Absolutely. Gonna have to cut into Finley saving account for that one. Sorry, kid. College can wait for a year or two. Sarcasm. But anyways, next one, I think Jags at the Jets. That line's all the way at minus 13.5. Screw it. I'm having the Jags cover minus 13.5, especially with the news that they're going to start their undrafted rookie QB. And I don't even know that person's name off the top of my head, but
Even you don't know his name?
Look,
Holy
it's such a
fuck.
surprise
the
that
Jets
they're
are
going-
fucked.
yeah, but like, I mean, who knows? It's always like a one way or the other thing kind of with those rookie QBs, especially undrafted. But with that said, with how great the Jags have been doing as of recent, I just think with the Jags picking up Jacoby Myers and now Brian Thomas getting much more healthier, and then obviously Sauce Gardner not being a Jet anymore, and with just the Jets being the Jets, I think the Jags just end up smashing this game. So
Oh, you think they're gonna win?
Jags?
Oh, the Jags. I thought
No,
my
the
bad.
Jets. Jeez, Louise.
Right.
I mean, that's a bold bet. If you
Wow.
would have,
Wow.
no. I think the
Wow.
Jags are going to cover minus 13.5.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Jets were going to fucking cover 13 and a half.
No, if Tyrod Taylor was
13 and a
starting,
half
I would
is two
easily
full
smash that
touchdowns.
plus cover. You want to bet that was plus 3 touchdowns over the rookie?
I'm good.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
Jacksonville.
Billy.
And
Billy
I think
knows.
if I remember correctly, they're off a bye.
Who?
The
Jags?
Yeah, I could be incorrect on that too. But they're maybe 2 weeks ago they're off a bye. But nonetheless, Jags minus 13.5. Next one, Chargers at Chiefs. The line's set at -6. I'd assume if anything goes 6.5. I don't know why that line's been increasing. At the beginning of the week, it was almost up to like 3.5. Now it's all the way up to 6. I don't know if I'm missing something or not. I went and looked and checked. Like, sure, Herbert's a little less healthier compared to their first matchup, but I definitely got the Chargers plus 6.5. Especially with how Kansas City has been playing as of recent. Like, I sure they're home, and I'm sure it's going to be a little chillier compared to LA.
Where they at?
They're in Kansas.
Oh, yeah, yep. There's a cold front going through the whole United States right now, so yeah. Kansas City right dead in the middle.
Yeah, I think there's like a lineman that becomes healthier for the Chargers, although it's obviously not like their two main ones, but with how tough they played, Philadelphia the other week. I'm just trying to struggle to try to defend that -6. Maybe like I said, if I'm missing something, that's on me. But from what I see, I think plus 6.5 is definitely a safe bet for the Chargers there on that one. Next one, as soon as that gets off my screen there. Up. And of course it's got to download. I think I'm going to go with Chicago minus 6.5. Some places there's -7.5, but definitely with Chicago minus 6.5. I think with Shedeur, he had a great game last week. There's no doubt about that. But
my guy,
there's a possibility that he's going to have
Let's
an
talk
entire.
about him.
I know Shedeur.
Keep going. Finish your thought, but let's talk about him.
I'm not finishing my thought. I'm finishing my correct analysis. There's a possibility that he might be having an entire second string offensive line.
Oh fuck,
playing for that one. There might be
Similar to
another
last
injury
week,
or two. No, he had a better line last week.
So everybody happened to get fucking hurt. The NFL's rigged.
Yeah,
They saw Shedeur about to make me fuck this guy up in fantasy football, and now they're about to fuck me. It's rigged.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, continue. Shedeur is my guy. Shedeur is my fucking guy. Everybody doubted him.
Shout out to
and
everyone
he's
who
out.
had Kyle Pitts as winning their playoff. Unless you're a loser and benched him, what kind of idiot does that?
You benched him in a different league?
I may or may not have already had him on the bench, so I didn't bench him for that week. It was just already there. I had Tyler Warren as my other tight end in that league, so which, by the way, could be great stats because Phillip Rivers' favorite target was Antonio Gates, who was a tight end. So
I have the Eagles on my bench, the Eagles tight end, and I legitimately thought about changing him for the week. And I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I made it to the playoffs with this guy. Whenever he had my Eagles had a injury, but yeah, so
yeah, impressive nonetheless. So, what is hidden behind this bag of Gator Growth? Oh, shout out Tito's.
Sponsor us. We're only slightly degenerate. We're only bold.
Slightly degenerative.
It's called the bold bet, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set that down.
Anyways, better wash that down.
Wash it down, Tweek. All right, let's finish Tweek's 20. Fuck me.
I think that was number 4. Yep, that was number 4.
We'll have to recap it for AI, but yeah, we will make it through this.
Number
guys.
5, Raiders at the Eagles. Give me the over at 38.5.
Oh.
One of the main reasons is because the Raiders are swapping to Kenny Pickett as their starter. Um, on those last drive or two, when they finally put him in for the game last week, he looked okay.
Mhm.
Um, I highly doubt that Jalen Hurts will throw 4 interceptions against this Raiders defense. And
That's very specific on interceptions. You think four's coming? They'll just run
well,
the
it
ball
came
after two.
last week, and depending on
Saquon these nuts.
yeah, exactly. Well, Saquon, these nuts ran right across your chin into the end zone.
I
If you
know.
started him and got points. No,
Let's make
last week I
points.
could have lost last week. Jalen Hurts scored negative -0.1 points overall in the game. Yeah, not a great showing, but you'd have to
It's
assume the
apple
Chargers
juice.
defense is better than the Raiders defense. Clearly, in theory, hopefully the Eagles are a little pissed off and play a lot better.
Have you guys tried unsucking?
Yeah. Maybe AJ Brown should actually
Fucks.
find some stickum.
Oh God, it's
That
happening.
that was just a analysis from another analysis person, by the way. But
Whatever
that
floats.
dime that actually Jalen Hurts threw, AJ dropped there in the corner of the end zone on that one of those last little drives.
Is that your
But
fifth pick?
that was the fifth one.
All right, let's rattle through them real quick.
Rattling through. We got the under at 42.5 for Seattle and Indianapolis. We have the Jags covering minus 13.5. We got the Bears covering 6.5. We have the Raiders and Eagles going over 38.5. And then we got the Chargers at plus 6.5.
Lock it in, guys, at CureGo.
When you put it on 20, your total will be. I have no idea because I didn't put the calculation in.
Yeah, but go to CureGo.com using code King Kai and
go.
figure out how much money you could win. Set that VPN to Germany and go bet the line.
DOS bet.
Enter some crypto. You'll get a welcome bonus using that code King Kai. I think they give you a match of 55%.
Do they? Okay.
So it's a good match. It's a good match. We just got to get that VPN to Germany and you'll be able to bet the line. So, all right. Enough bullshit. Did you see the beef with me and Cody Garbrandt on fucking Facebook today?
Maybe a little bit.
All right. Not to go too deep. Hell yeah. I want to fight that guy.
You're just asking a question.
I just asked him a question. And it was mostly satire. And then he replied and he said he'd fight my ass for free. What the fuck? Come fight me for free, though. Anytime, anywhere. Hopefully it's BKFC because you would actually maybe have like a chance. MMA, fuck. Let me use 100% of what I got. UFC, BKFC. Let's put on a show for the fucking world, Cody Garbrandt.
UFC, BKFC, Saquon don't matter.
Saquon D's. Saquon D's. Anyway, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. There really wasn't much to that other than he did reply to me and he said he'd fight and beat me for free because the UFC is somewhere I'll never be. Okay, quit trying to fucking rhyme, bro. But whatever. We're good. We're good. I'm going to continue after
Leave
that.
the rhyme into the real MC.
He made it seem like he wanted. He did make it seem like he wanted to fight me regardless. Like if these guys that have been at the top, you know, former UFC world champion, they don't reply to someone unless they see a business opportunity. And I guarantee he wants to fight me, so I'm gonna make it happen. You know, Sean O'Malley didn't want to fight me, so might as well go to, you know, another
next best thing.
The next best thing. So you know. Let's get her done. But I guess we can move on. You know, shout out BKFC with an absolutely incredible event down in Florida. The fights were insane. I was yelling at Perdomo. He fought Corey Willis. Corey Willis showed a massive set of Montana cojones. And he took Perdomo into the third round. Was it pretty? Absolutely not. But he did what everybody doubted he could ever do. And he made Montana proud that night. So, but I was yelling at everybody. Fucking Joy Boy at 135 pounds. He can get it. I really don't care. He's from Delray Beach, Florida, and that shit can't fly. There ain't going to be no goddamn BKFC world champion from Delray. Fuck no. I will come to 135 pounds, We can set the fight anywhere you want. Let's do it at the tennis courts in Delray Beach, Florida. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Beautiful.
Anyway, we saw the 155-pound tournament semifinals, Palomino versus Trout. Trout's my dog, so I really do hope that he beats Empty Tank Tenaglia in the finals. If Empty Tank Tenaglia gets the fucking world title over my boy Trout, I'm moving up to 155 eventually and getting that belt too. So literally 135, 145, 155. I have absolutely no issue with going up. I'm ready to fight. We're 7.5 weeks. Actually, no, we're 7 weeks exactly from Knucklemania weigh-ins as of today.
Beautiful.
And 18,000 people. That is a show fit for the king. Fuck, man. Just ready to fight.
Absolute masterful gambit.
Who's ready to fight? I've called out everybody in the 145-pound division. Everybody in the 135-pound division. I don't even want to cut that weight, but I'm just willing to go down because I want to fight. Bare Knuckle does know what they're doing. The internet's fucking, once my fight news fucking breaks, everybody's gonna go crazy. Whether they love it or hate it.
Floodgates.
They're gonna they have built the tension of King Kai Stewart, the absolute best bare knuckle fighter of all time. Not yet. I gotta earn it. But here's the thing. We're after more world titles and less felonies than John Jones. So let's get after that. So eventually it will be King Kai Stewart, the bare knuckle boxing GOAT. But we got to get some fights before that happens, guys.
Can't wait to see it.
I'm ready. Just call me. Y'all got my number. I actually have 2 numbers, and you guys have both numbers.
So you do have 2 phones.
2 phone, actually 1 phone, 2 numbers. So it's like, it's the new 2 phones.
The new meta.
The new meta. But yeah, enough about me. Fuck. I don't even have a card.
Me. Let's talk about you.
I don't even really have a Kai's card for the week, and I'm just fucking here supporting my girlfriend. Like, that's what I want to highlight again.
I mean, that was one hell of a Kai's card with the Fusion Fight League season beating.
I know that was an 18 fucking picker right there for me.
Could you imagine an 18 fight card?
I know.
When the White House comes, it'd be huge.
Huge. It's gonna be huge. Listen. It's almost like Kai's fight news. There's something wrong and it's bad. Bomb, bomb, bomb. There's something wrong.
Ba 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 ba. But anyways, I think it's time for a little slate action, huh?
Oh God, we're doing the fucking Sunday slate.
Absolutely. No, you don't want to do it on Sunday right before, right?
Right.
I mean,
fuck. A little Sunday slate recap.
And for the first
I guess we did go over quite a few of them, hopefully. BKFC cruise trip for the boys in 3P.
On your slate, but for Saturday. It's all right.
More world titles, less felonies than John Jones. That was a hit. See, that was a good line.
There you go.
Fuck, this set us nice. We're like fucking relaxed. We're chill. Fuck.
Having a grand old time.
Maybe I can go get a cabin in the woods right outside of Montana.
Yep.
And I can just travel in for the podcast once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Do one road podcast, one home podcast.
Exactly.
I'm down.
Mix it up.
Cool.
And speaking of mixing it up,
let's mix it right back to the slate.
We're officially on Tweek's Sunday slate. So buckle up. We'll see you in about 45 minutes. Nah,
God damn it. I will say, since the start of this, Tweek has busted through his Sunday slates pretty fucking quick. It used to be so fucking horrendous. Even I'm like, let's go. Not even horrendous, just long. Because if you guys listen, the stats that Tweek is pitching is fucking world class. So it's like, slam that follow, slam that like, slam that share. Let's get this fucking stat wizard out there because we all got to listen to it. Let's fucking let the masses
Pressure's
listen
on
to
now.
It. I'd put it on 2 times speed and still take everything that he says because at least the stats are right.
Yeah,
the stats are right.
90% of the time.
Just saying.
60%
anyway,
of the time.
on to you.
Yep. Anyways, let's figure it the fuck out, as a wise person once said. Obviously, because I have it belled on ESPN, Hawks being the favorite team. Hawks at the Colts. Colts at the Hawks. Sorry. My bad.
Can you figure it the fuck out? We have a podcast to do, Tweek.
Focus,
we have a podcast to do.
Hawks got winning on that one. Pretty self-explanatory.
I love Tweek.
If they somehow lost to a 44-year-old that came off the couch after napping from their Thanksgiving dinner, being the grandparent host, I'd be baffled, but Hawks winning on that one. Bills of the Patriots. This one should be a pretty interesting one, given the fact that the Patriots ended up shocking the Bills earlier in the season. Bills kind of been through a little roller coaster. Patriots apparently have figured it the fuck out. And now they got the home field advantage, quote unquote. Bills are favored, but I tell you what, I think I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think the Patriots end up getting that sweep on that one. So, if there's anyone that's figured out how to remotely even control Josh Allen a little bit, it definitely is the Patriots for sure. Pardon me. Anyways, Ravens and the Bengals. I was kind of mixed up on this one. However, I think the Ravens are going to end up winning this one. I know the Bengals got Joe Burrow back, but they also lost Trey Hendrickson, the IR, since obviously they found out they're going to be eliminated from playoff contention. And then the Bengals are also going to be down T. Higgins as well. Obviously, probably Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is still going to do pretty well fantasy football point-wise. But I think the Ravens end up getting that W on that one. Jets to the Jags. Obviously, going with the Jags. Pretty self-explanatory in that one. Chargers at the Chiefs. Man, I think I'm just going to go with the Chargers on this one. I don't know. Maybe in a miracle, Chiefs end up figuring it out. There's always a fighter's chance, but I think I'm just going to go with the Chargers on that one. So, Cardinals at Texans. Definitely going with the Texans. Cardinals might make this one interesting. That 9.5. I don't know. The Cardinals are just super, super weird team. But definitely going to go with the Texans winning on that one.
Oh, shit. I was trying to hit a drum roll. We can't hear it, but I was going to try to time a drum roll.
Yeah.
Was it a good timing? Not a good timing, but I tried, guys. But at least we have a soundboard that I forget about. Fuck me. Yeah. Okay, I tried. Anyway, back to you, Tweek.
I am the soundboard. But anyways, Browns and the Bears. I definitely got the Bears winning that one. Commanders at the Giants. I guess I'm going to go with the home field advantage and go with the Giants. I know a division rival game. They have a toilet bowl in the NFC East. And
not to be confused with our fantasy football's turd bowl.
Yeah.
This is the toilet bowl, turd bowl. Toilet bowl. Different.
Battle of fourth place NFC East. Yeah. Our turd bowl is the masterful battle for last place. The one you technically do not want to win.
Yeah, because then you're going to have to go to the sperm bank.
Proper, ear cavity. Mainly for the ones that are in our league. But next, Raiders the Eagles. I still think, despite everything, I think the Eagles are still going to win this game. Packers at Broncos. I think I'm just going to go with the Packers on this one. I know the Broncos have won 10 in a row, and I know they're home, and they figure it out in the fourth quarter. I think the Packers, though, are a well enough coached team to where they will not allow such a big collapse to happen there in the fourth. I don't think they're going to be up by 4 scores or anything crazy like that, but they'll be up probably technically by 2 scores, whether it'd be up by from 8 to 10 points. And I think it'll be just enough to where they can stop that comeback coming from the Broncos there. So Packers on that one. Titans at the Niners. Niners are off a bye. Titans are the Titans.
Abysmal.
I know.
Is that your word, abysmal?
I'm not going to say abysmal. They're all professionals. They're just not professional that day.
They're not professionally...
Because that makes much more sense.
Figuring it the fuck out. Okay? Yeah. The figure it the fuck out of the week will have to go to the Titans. Or Jets. Is the Jets Tweek?
I mean,
is it the Jets?
I mean, it could also be the Raiders too. I mean, there's plenty of full of teams.
Is it Shea Durr going against the Raiders?
No.
Oh, never mind.
That was 2 weeks ago when he won his debut.
This is his thing.
But yeah, Niners should win that one. Next,
whoop gang.
We got the Panthers at the Saints, and I know last time the Saints ended up beating the Panthers when the Panthers were home, but I think the Panthers might end up taking this one on the road. I wouldn't be surprised if it's, crazy, super close game like the last one. But I think just with the Panthers ended up edging and winning on this one. So Panthers on that one. Lions at the Rams. Much as I hate to say it, really hate to say it, I also got to be a realist. I think the Rams end up winning this one.
Puka.
I mean, there's Puka.
Yeah, and you
Williams.
don't want Puka to score big, do you?
No,
Tweek?
there's Devontae Williams. There's also Matthew Stafford.
No, there's
for,
Puka.
For an
There's
old guy
Puka.
who is nursing a back.
Puka.
Yes.
Puka. Okay, anyway. I keep interrupting fucking Tweek. I'm going to pet the dog and let him finish the slate, otherwise it'll never get done.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's trying to blow their wad a little too soon.
I mean,
just because a player decided to play well this week.
No, I'm
We'll
not
see what
blowing my mind.
happens.
Hey, Kobe said it best. Job ain't finished yet.
Job ain't finished.
But listen, I don't give a fuck. I cannot afford to lose.
Yeah, can't afford to lose this
Says
week.
Money
Losing will
Moicano.
happen next week against the former champ. But anyways, last but not least, we got the Vikings at the Cowboys. I think Cowboys will still end up winning this one. JJ McCarthy's been kind of goofy there with the Vikings. I know he had a great, masterful game last week, but that was against Washington defense compared to a Cowboys defense, which started off actually not that great at first, but when they acquired Quentin Williams, they've been, and well, obviously with the trade at the beginning too, they've been okay, I'll say. And I think it'll be enough to beat a JJ McCarthy led Vikings, especially with them being on the road. So, nonetheless, time to get a full recap of the slate real quick.
Let's fucking go, baby.
And of course, we will not scroll down, but if I'm trying to do this from memory, we got the Hawks.
Of course, the
Bless
homer
you.
pick. Jesus fuck. That's a
The Hawks,
no-brainer.
the Patriots, the Ravens, the Jags, the Chargers, the Texans, the Bears, the Giants, the Eagles, the Packers, the Niners, the Panthers, the Rams, and the Cowboys. So, that's it. That's the slate.
That's
Wrapped it up, and hopefully that's better.
The crowd
than
went
6-6.
mild.
Exactly. Hopefully that's better than the 6-6 from last week. Yikes. So
here we go. This is the Sunday slate. Let's go.
yeah,
The Sweet Sunday slate. Hell yeah.
masterful,
All right,
masterful.
good. I had to do that. Oh, fuck. We're still going. Okay, good. Thank
Okay,
God.
I hope so.
Oh, Jesus. Both the fucking guy. No normal person has that many fucking mouse buttons. There is fucking a whole 12 numbers.
There's a
on that
macro
shit.
for his macro.
Fuck. Our tech guy is absolutely insane, though. So shout out to our producer. All that.
Yeah,
Fuck, guys. We are having the time
that
of
could
our
double
life.
as a universal remote for his widescreen TV.
Fucking- Oh, guys,
Hey,
guys.
the slate wasn't that bad. It was only like 10 minutes, if that.
Hey, listen.
All right.
Guys, it doesn't matter how long everything takes, because honestly, everything really fuck. Here's the thing. Here at 3P, we are bold. We've been bold since the start. We're having a great time, guys. I love this. We've been going for 3 seasons now. We're halfway through. We're mostly halfway through because we kind of rounded up towards the end of basketball season, correct? Ish. We actually are supposed to go year round, but fuck. My summer
we
months
go
are spent
year
on the boat.
round, but
I have Starlink now on the boat, so we could go live.
But yeah, it's mainly when it gets to like that last summer month. So like pretty much it's for safekeepings, it's pretty much post July 4th. And all that stuff.
So we'll get that all figured out.
I thought you already posted that one.
I think I might have.
It's worthy of a second post though.
It is worth
Do it again. Whatever.
One more, a
'Cause
third.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Go for 3.
Yeah.
We went
What are
over
they gonna
3.
do?
Hell yeah, guys. But yeah, man, this podcast has been a journey. There's going to be merch out on King Kai World. It's going to be the bucket hat, the new logo, and a funky little graphics tee. Sad I didn't see 3P at the press conference last night, but I'm not really gonna go after that, but we can have that conversation
Not
behind
sure what
closed
the
doors.
fuck they were up to, but
Yeah, didn't get it figured out. Yeah, but guys, it is getting late. It is my girlfriend's fight night. I don't want to cut us early. I'm going to turn it over to Tweek. Anything else that you just got to get out? Anything out of your system at all? Like I gotta get to bed with Dakota Rhodes. We're gonna make sure that she gets a great night's rest in preparation for her knockout of the night bonus. So
there you go.
how you feeling tonight, Tweek? Are you feeling good? Overall?
Feeling great. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wrestling going good. MMA going good. That's good.
Go as good as it can be, especially since I'm not wrestling or fighting.
That's cool.
So
you just get to watch the Flow State guys do their thing, huh?
pretty much. So
yeah, shout out Flow State, Flow State and the Humble Team Wrestling Club. Love those guys, and I am super pumped for them to get after it this weekend. Today. What time is it? 11:25. So tomorrow. Officially tomorrow. 18 fights, seasons beatings to recap. Marty Moe's looking fucking, he's like, finally somebody's giving me some sort of fucking attention. Sears stopped.
Old Bartholomew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, Marty is definitely a good mascot for the program.
Tenfold.
Yep. He just kind of does his thing. He's a human dog.
What do you think, dude?
You know?
Huh?
Yeah. I guess a quick little shout out to all of our sponsors. Of course, Sing Contracting fighting this weekend. Shout out to Kirgo. Shout out to Ball Boys. You can go to their site, use the code Kai10, or type that link, copy and paste that link, get yourself a nut scrub so you feel fresh.
Grundle and all.
Shout out Kirgo.com. You can go there using code King Kai, get a bonus on your first crypto deposit, and then
to the moon.
Yeah. Shit. My gigas. Giga Chad. Giga Chad Tweek. Why'd you look at me like I'm the fucking problem?
I was gonna say that's the official slogan there, huh?
Yeah. They literally
bold
had
strategy,
a
Cotton.
They had a
bold strategy, Cotton.
Bold strategy.
And I'm not sure if that phrase even helps out either. 3P officially canceled.
3P. We had 3 good seasons.
Yeah,
we're done.
What lasted?
You're done.
Oh boy.
But yeah, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're having a good time. We keep it bold. We keep it fun. Super raw. On the spot. We have no prep. We show up. We're like, you got your bet? You got your bet? All right, let's talk.
No prep, all steps.
Absolutely. Once again, shout out to our producer for this awesome setup that we've got to enjoy.
Shout out to the Airbnb for hosting us too as well.
Absolutely. And yeah, tune in next time. You're gonna hopefully get some King Kai news. I've been pissing a lot of people off lately. And I think it's time for me to get into the fight. Because, you don't want to. I'm at like a 6 right now. You don't want to see me get to 10. You don't want to see me get to 10, guys.
Full Super Saiyan.
So we're going to get there. King Kai does his thing. King Kai does what the fuck he wants. I'm having a great time. Great life. Get to travel. Get to have fun. Doing what I love. Competition. Physical activity. And, of course, the camera. The Triple P podcast, Poor Puff Predict. I'm so sorry. The 3P and down. That's fallen like 8 times. 8 times this podcast, but that's bringing the eyes down to Native Grown, the absolute best, the bud in the state.
And hit that 3 times.
We are three times for 3P. 3 times for 3P, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are your absolute basic podcast, but you have the absolute best bare knuckle fighter in the world, the absolute best stat guy that I've ever had the opportunity to bless the podcast with.
We are the podcast bros with a podcast nose. That's for sure.
For real. And while we're wrapping up, once again, we have Mike Geiger, the ump, with a pum. Good luck tomorrow, Dakota. Dakota is our girl, and Dakota's going to take it home. Muay Thai style.
Not wait.
So, yeah, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. 3P.
Yep. And as always, I think it's time to say goodbye, as you've been trying to say. So once again, I am Tweek.
I'm Kai.
I pour it.
I puff it. We predict it.
Have
a good night, guys, and enjoy the fucking fights.